we can do until what I believe will be until the phase 2 of the main story comes around. So, let's go ahead and get some stuff Okay, god damn it, there was somebody here just a second ago, I swear to god. Just because the timer just went out? God damn it. Alright. We're gonna do a couple side quests. That's pretty much what this video is all gonna be about. Ernest. Oh, Ernest. The light in despair. The angel from the mirage. Ernest. Is that the name of girl A? Girl A? No, no. Ernest is Ernest. No one else. Ernest is the angel sung about in hymns. A gentle light that appears to those lost in despair. They take many forms, like someone dear, a flower, a bird, even a jellyfish. Is there an Annis here in this town? Not a name, no, but the angel Annis is always near. When someone is in a bind, yet clings to the faintest glimmer of hope, Annis appears. Damn it. I did just eat before this. Annis appears in the form of things they're familiar with, guiding them out of a tight spot. If you're strong enough to hold on, Annis will come to you. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Oh yeah, I do need this. Damn it. I've conducted over 100 visits and interviews, traveling between Thessalia Fells and Elgatown. Finally, I think I have a theory. It seems that these regions are experiencing a phenomenon, mass hypochondria, if you will. For example, many people claim to have seen an ancient knight they believe is still alive. Others speak of an angel named Annis, said to answer the call of those with unbreakable wills. Annis appears in different forms, helping those in dire need. For the record, she's often seen as a young girl, a flower, a bird, even a jellyfish. Yet, after combing through records over the past few centuries, I have yet to find any concrete evidence. Medically speaking, it seems more likely that these are hallucinations brought on by intense mental strain. When someone is under severe stress or endures deep trauma, the mind might create an external figure to ease the pain, like a survival mechanism. Think of it as pressure of strained family ties, the 12 years of competition, and hallucinations induced by toxins. In extreme cases, one's own identity can fragment, conjuring up an imaginary figure. So an entire community is facing intense pressure. But I would say that angel or not, true salvation lies within ourselves. Don't you agree? Interesting. Alright, what do we have next? We have, a deep sea survey. How do you go this way?
Wind, guide me.
Carwana's coordinates are outside the Cathedral of Mercury, so the Montellis have already talked with the Order about this. Righteous one, you must be here for the deep, yes? Luther at your service. I've been expecting you. Did the Order know about the the fabric... I can't say it. No need to worry. The events that occurred haven't been made public yet, and we've decided to keep it so after thorough discussion. Discussion? Not long after you brought the news, a private meeting was held between the Order, the Deep, and the Montelle and Thessalia families. So rarely do these parties find common ground, especially under such circumstances. An agreement was made to keep the incident under wraps for now, to prevent unnecessary confusion and fear among the citizens.
Meanwhile, we'll need a thorough investigation. Common echoes have become a vital part of Laguna, and it would be unrealistic to remove them entirely. Thus, the fate of the fabric. It would be decided once we all fully understand it. The Viserys' expertise in echo control, combined with the Montelli's terminal technologies, will aid in the smooth transition of the Fabrictorium's operations. Once everyone is ready, the truth will be revealed to all of Laguna. And you need me here because you are the only person who's been to it and returned unscathed. We couldn't think of anyone who can lead this investigation other than yourself. I'll be responsible for documenting any findings. It'd be most helpful if you could be my guide and explain along the way so our investigation can be as detailed as possible. Just the two of us? Yes, since Akonai is mostly stationed at the Fabritorium, the Order and the families have decided that I'm best suited for this task. Okay, let's go. Your assistance is much appreciated. Don't worry, someone's already thanked me. Goodness, I need to clear my throat. If not for seeing with my own eyes, I would never have imagined. The sea nourishes us in ways we wouldn't have expected. Are we now inside the Fabrictorium? The city is... We're in the Fallen Grave. It's a deeper part of the thing. I can't say that name, my tongue doesn't like it. Coldness and death litter these obscure corners. Only a few straggler echoes remain, watching their own kind being fed into the furnace, one by one. We've always regarded common echoes as gifts from the Sentinel, never caring about their birth or death. But here lies the dissolving and decaying truth behind the miracles. The frequency will be recycled once broken down. You're saying frequency energy can be reused? You mean there's a way for these abnormal echoes to be reborn after meeting their end? Where does that energy lead? Do the reborn echoes retain their past consciousness? Let's keep moving. The depths will answer your questions. You speak in riddles, sir. I suppose I'll have to take notes more carefully. Why am I starting to talk like this too? A place this intricate is to fully comprehend in such a short time. You seem to know this place like the back of your hand. Have you done some research prior to your visit? Not really. A lot of it came from a person that was with me at the time. She was one of the founders of this place. I see. One moment, I'll add a few final notes here. The Fallen Grave relies heavily on frequency decomposers. Only a small number of echoes maintain their operation, and no personnel appeared during the course of the investigation. Future management may require fewer staff. Evaluating and handling anomalies in the common echoes requires further revision. They should be offered a choice, rather than be helplessly sent on a conveyor belt for disassembling and smelting. I could just teleport there, yeah? Okay, that would be much faster. Obviously we need a thumbnail for this video. And what better way to do it than get good old Cartathea to help me get the said thumbnail? No, we want...
Today's story.
Yeah. You can just barely see Cartathea, but trust me, I have the idea. This will work. Alright, there we go. Anyway. I noticed something in the files earlier. This is the area where common echoes are brought to be incubated, isn't it? Yeah. Those devices you see still running are echo brooders. Hundreds, if not thousands, of echoes are being incubated. That explains why there's this heavy security and so many researchers. The pipes transport frequency energy. The recycled echoes from the fallen grave feed the creation of new ones, pieced together from innumerable broken frequencies. These newborns bear no relation to the past. How do you know? I used to be a researcher of frequency studies. One look at the readings is enough to know that every trace of the old data is erased. You seem concerned. Years in the lab can numb one's skull, one's mind. Eventually, you stop seeing the subjects as living individuals. I keep reminding myself not to go down that path, but here, it feels like everyone sees the echoes as expendable tools, not living beings. Is this not a betrayal of our faith? I've heard it phrased differently before. What is it? Someone once told me. It's vibrancy in the ruin, an opus of eternal life. You mean this cycle is the immortal, unbroken unity of life? No, that is a fall cry. Our unity must never be built upon the sacrifice of self-awareness. Sacrifice of self-awareness? Like these poor echoes. Oh shit.
One with the sounds. The end has come.
Collapse!
Strange. The melody of this place has gone back to normal. The echoes shouldn't be behaving like this. It seems you haven't reached the deeper truth. This place is more than just a factory for echoes. The new research data I gathered indicates the Order has been secretly pushing experiments on echo consciousness control in the facility. In other words, if things had gone according to the Order's plans, the echoes would become mere puppets and watchdogs entirely under their control. But we should have led with faith, not attempting control through force. If all we have is sand slipping through our fingers, no matter how tightly we grasp, nothing would have mattered. Why, Primus Fenrico? Why must you do this? Apologies. I tend to talk to myself sometimes. Let us move on and document this place. Oh, man. I hate having coughs when I'm in the middle of trying to record stuff. Where are we to go next? Wait. Oh, talk to him again. I've gathered enough information. Shall we move on to the next area? Let's go. We need to document this place too, right? Let's take some pictures ahead. Yes, please. Hold on. The energy board here is astounding. The energy hub serves as the central energy storage. The data shows two types of energy being stored here. One of them matches with what we found in the fallen grave. Recycled echo frequencies must be stored here before being distributed to the incubation areas. The other energy source appeared on devices we saw before. It seems to be the power source that supports the Fabricatorium's operations. But why is it giving a low energy level reading? Must be because of the explosion. Explosion? We had to detonate some of the energy to escape from the underground. So there's an underground section of the facility. And that's where the energy storage area is located. Yes, but I'm not sure if there's still a way down there. Let's go take a look.
Can I teleport there? Yes, I can.
Looks like this path is sealed. We'll need someone to repair the underground levels first. What are these?
Seems like someone managed to salvage some files from below.
They're not entirely about echoes, and the data seems to be from another era. Wait, given the age of these records, the conclusions about the waveform phenomenon were far ahead of their time. Mind if we look this over again? I want to make sure we don't miss any critical information.
Is it just for Lova's records?
This is...
The Lost Beyond.
Did you take this photo before finishing your work? What is the Lost Beyond?
It's the end goal of the Sonoro experiment by the Fraxis Overseer.
I've heard of such an organization, but how are they involved in all of this?
This is where Fenrico collaborated with the Fraxis.
Collaborate? The Primus understands their kind better than I do. Why would he do such a thing? This Lost Beyond, does it pose a threat to Raguna?
No, the Lost Beyond has nothing to do with Raguna. It's only about someone with an obsession. A distant, deluded dream. Bro. Cold.
Sounds rather dangerous.
Quite the opposite. That was likely her final show of weakness. The Lost Beyond is no longer here. Don't worry. It won't interfere with the Fabricatorium's operations. Noticing your expression, Luther paused for a moment, then handed you the photo.
Very well. If the families place their trust in you, then I have no reason to doubt. Here, you should take the photo. If I'm not mistaken, you must know the person related to this. It seems more fitting for you to have it.
Sure.
Let me see here. We've completed the data collection, which confirms the echo experiments we mentioned earlier. As of now, the energy devices are nearly automated. We just need people to monitor them. Okay, done. Let's move on. My dear brothers, you who have come here will be a strength that shall save Linacita. Thank you. I didn't expect to see so many. Let us join together to spread light to all and face the divine ordeal in unity. Divine ordeal? I'm not sure I follow.
They can't communicate with you normally.
Why is that?
To save Renacida and withdraw the inevitable, divine ordeal is a road paved by many. They're victims of the Order's pursuit of salvation, willing martyrs in their attempt.
This is unheard of.
Might be because Fenrico is keeping the cost of failure in check. After countless failures, their minds are filled with nothing but chaos, unable to live a normal life. The ones who survived the darkness could only cling to their fate. This place has nothing to do with the production or the experiments. It's just Fenrico's last refuge for them, where they can live peacefully, away from the rest of the world.
I understand. And these people will remain under our care. But the chaos and darkness you mentioned earlier...
Let's keep moving. You'll soon see the truth for yourself.
They've gone mad in their faith.
You can still see his shadow up there. What the hell?
Is that Primus Enrico?
He can't hear you.
I beg of you, tell me everything that has happened.
Do you know about the false divinity?
Yes, soon after I was chosen for the Fabrictorian investigation, I received a letter from the Thessalians revealing the truth about the Sentinel and the Threnodian.
Your place in the Order must be quite significant to be shown secrets like this. Fenrico must have known about this earlier than we ever expected. But he forgot, or to be more precise, his thoughts were muddled after being eroded by the dark tide. With the Threnodian rooted in his mind, he had to record fragments of the truth with his last remaining sanity and keep them buried in the depths of the sea. He and other acolytes once sought ways to save Raguda, until he realized that only by attempting it himself could there be hope of success. But he forgot one important thing, that he was the harbinger of the dark tide. The Threnodian's residual energy almost slipped back into the dark tide. Fortunately, the lantern awakened him, and he gave everything to stop the spread of the dark tide.
The Threnodian. That explains it.
Explain what?
Many years ago, I had a few exchanges with the former Privy Councillor. He mentioned that back in the seminary days, Fenrico was a different person before becoming Primus. Even as an old fellow classmate, he felt like a complete stranger. He never understood why, even when he was sent on the pilgrimage to Sale. I suppose what you've told me is the reason.
Leave it to me.
These guys just spawn out of nowhere.
I sense your weakness, one with the sounds.
These echoes have less stable consciousness than ordinary common echoes. The experiment here is truly mature. It's not wise to hold everything too tightly. Sometimes letting go brings greater rewards. An experiment that does only harm may not be worth continuing. As it stands, Raguda still needs a place where the echoes can call home.
There's one last thing I need to tell you. This is the control hub of the entire Fabricatorium, overseeing all of its areas. Each region has a similar device that reacts to every change.
I've noticed and recorded an image of it.
Someone once told me that everything is made of frequencies. Melodies can bend the rhythm of existence. And by orchestrating their existence, their essence, we can reshape their very nature. The key to Fabricatorium's operations is the melody. Keep the melody, make sure it plays well, and the Fabricatorium will remain stable. If you want to make a change here, you'll have to adjust the melody. No way around it.
Do you remember the melody?
I do. You hum the soft melody, and its tune echoes throughout the tower.
What a beautiful song. As if I can almost hear a story from it. I have it recorded. Seeing how focused you are, I took the liberty of capturing your image.
It's fine, as long as it helps you.
Your guidance has been essential to my understanding of this place. Trust me, we will make this place better. The age of lies is behind us now. Now that the shadow over the Order has lifted, I'm sure the brighter days will come. Why are you looking at me like that?
There's ambition in your eyes.
Isn't that good? Ambition, or you might call it a desire for the better. The Order of the Deep needs change. Raguna deserves a better future. But who will lead that change? I am not sure.
Ruther gave you a calm and meaningful smile before bowing deeply in gratitude.
Yes, yes, very good, very good. I have to complete the final challenge for that, which is going to need me to fight like 3 different bosses. I did finish the banner fall thing. I guess I would like to also get this shit out of my way finally. Get it out of my quest log. We can end the video on that.
You are the final winner. Congratulations.
So, this is it.
That's right, you have passed the challenge and earned the respect of the Banner of Conquest. And now you may receive the blessing of the banners. Caution, caution, caution. If you accept the blessings of the banners, all your enhancements will be removed, and some changes may occur in the old district. However, in exchange, you'll be granted special blessings.
Well, not like I was gonna come back here anyway. Yeah, no, we weren't gonna be coming back here. I already got all the chests, thank you, buddy. We're done here, trust me. Okay, there we go. 20 out of it. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. We keep getting, because we got 52 poles sitting here. We're getting more and more for when Yuno comes out. And that's, well, that's a whole 17 days I'm gonna have to be sitting here and waiting around. Whoo, boy. 'Cause every night I will sing your life.